Sepp Blatter's had enough of penalties. We assess the chances of the two host nations at the Euros. Chelsea have a new fan, and he is not one to be messed with. It's our second instalment of our Euro 11 Wag Watch. The Simpsons come to Arsenal. From the outright ridiculous to the downright redonkulous, it's best and worst. I'm Layla, and this is The Goalpost. One thing we're bound to see at Euro 2012 is a penalty shootout or two, often the most exciting part of any match which you never want to end. But for FIFA Supremo Sepp Blatter, it's a very different matter. He's used the word tragedy to describe the spot kick lottery and wants Franz Beckenbauer, Der Kaiser himself, to come up with an alternative. Now, not many people take Sepp too seriously these days. He's been given grief in the past for suggesting women footballers should wear tighter shorts and low-cut shirts. He's managed to be controversial on everything from homosexuality to handshakes, and he somehow wriggled out of a recent financial mismanagement probe. Sepp, here's a message from us, buddy. There's nothing tragic about penalty shootouts. What's tragic is that you're still in charge of international football. But I agree with you on the short shorts, though. Poland's young team had a particularly good week. First, they took on Latvia in Austria without star strikers Robert Lewandowski and Jakub Blaszczykowski, and still came out on top after Artur Sobiech's late winner. 4 days later, coach Franciszek Smuda brought in the star names to face Slovakia with the same result. A young team full of confidence, Lewandowski in top form, and they're in the easiest group. Throw in a home advantage and Poland could indeed cause a stir. Ukraine's recent run is even better. It's now 5 wins from their last 6 games, and Oleg Blokin's boys don't do 1-0 victories. Their trip to Austria to meet Estonia resulted in a 4-0 drubbing. England, watch out. Over the years, there have been some very unusual celebrity football fans. Spoonbender Yuri Geller was famously a fan of Exeter City and ended up becoming chairman in 2002. It must have been a right pain trying to stir your tea at those AGMs. Arsenal can boast a magnitude of celebrities, including snooker ace Ronnie O'Sullivan, F1's Jenson Button and HRH Prince Harry. Although they don't have third in line to the throne, Chelsea can call upon the support of ex-Prime Minister John Major. 3 Knights of the Realm in Clive Woodward, Richard Attenborough and Steve Redgrave. But a new glory-hunting celebrity has revealed himself as a fan, and this dude you do not want to get on the wrong side of. It's Zimbabwean dictator Robert Mugabe. Mugabe declared his love for the West London club to El Hadj Diouf, Kanu and John Pansel whilst in Zimbabwe for Benjani's testimonial. I wonder which Premier League club North Korea's Kim Jong-un is going to suddenly declare his love for. And did you know that Pol Pot was famous for supporting the Hammers? Is that the one that won Britain's Got Talent?
No, he's the Cambodian dictator.
Sorry. It's Goal.com's job to keep you up to date with all the latest team news and breaking stories, and we'll carry on doing that all through the Euros. But it's the part of the show where we show you the other sort of talent on display. It's Wag Watch and the second instalment of our Euro 11. Now, talking of talent, this girl definitely got the skills to pay the bills. It's Gerard Piqué's bit on the side, Colombian hip-shaking songstress Shakira. This lovely lady's job is to keep Chelsea goalkeeper and Czech #1 Petr Cech in check. It's Martina Cech. Jeez, guys, throw me a bone here. She is hot, though. Check her out. Say what you like about him, the boy's done all right. It's Cristiano Ronaldo and his current squeeze, Russian model Irina Shayk. What a winker. I said winker. This girl not only sounds a bit saucy, but she looks pretty saucy too. Spanish model and TV presenter Sara Carbonero. Who's she kissing? Oh, that's her husband, Spain's World Cup winning captain Iker Casillas. Best and Worst is positively brimming with the usual spills and thrills, and here's a taster of what we've got lined up for you this week. Liverpool fans will recognise this. Euro 2012 hosts Ukraine are on the attack in their warm-up against Estonia, and Andre Voronin must score. Oh dear, a contender for literally the worst miss ever by the former Anfield disaster, who's now racked up an impressive 8 goals and 71 international appearances. Now, someone's made a major balls up with the mascot bookings here. Flamengo's players escorting not one little scamp onto the pitch, but about 50 each before their game against Internacional. All very sweet until they threw away a 2-goal lead to draw 3-3 and got booed off. As you'll have realised by now, we'll keep trotting this stuff out every week whether you like it or not, so you might as well just give in and subscribe now. You liked our Star Wars feature, so we were like, let's make more. This time we've rolled with The Simpsons, and with a little bit of research from our work experience kid Keith, we've established that the Premier League is a real hiding place for some of Springfield's finest. And here's the proof. This is Sideshow Bob, a self-proclaimed evil genius who's not quite as clever as he thinks he is. David Luiz claims to be a defender for Chelsea and is also a complete nutjob. Cletus Spuckler is The Simpsons' resident hillbilly, possibly inbred and with a very low IQ. No! Principal Skinner desperately struggles to control a crumbling institution full of unenthusiastic people and usually fails. The fact that he also looks like Arsene Wenger is purely coincidental. For more of this, you know where to go. So, this is the last goalpost. Don't panic until after the Euros. However, don't you worry, you lucky little things. Instead, you'll be seeing even more of me, along with Blondie Sian Welby, on our new daily show. Yes, a daily show. It's going to be called The Goal Line, and it kicks off on Thursday, the 7th of June. We'll bring you the biggest exclusives and best analysis straight from Poland and Ukraine, with our crack team of experts, the Golden Four, on hand throughout the tournament to keep you in the thick of the action. Also, we have Kevin, the psychic chicken from Kiev, predicting all the winners. That chicken is a clucking genius. You can also follow him on Twitter @KevTheChicken. I'm Layla, and I'll see you on the 7th of June, and I promise I'll make it worth your while.